I listened to Shane Eagle's album, so you don't have to. This is my review of Shane Eagle's album, Never Meet Your Heroes. After listening to it, of course, a couple of times, trying to digest it, trying to let it sink so that I give a proper review to it, I didn't want to rush it. And this is why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Listen up as I'm going to give you reasons why. Of course, for me, before I start, I must reveal that this one ranks amongst EDMF ne Yellow in no particular order. But okay, if I may now rank them, it is Yellow, it is Never Meet Your Heroes, then DMF. His last two projects for me were a flop. Akira and Green, flop, guys, flop. For me, he has made up with this one, and he has hugely improved. I think even the break that it took added on top of that one because he had a lot of stories to tell. I mean, there was even a song there that revealed that he wrote it when he was 27. Mind you, now he's 29 years of age. He wrote the song when he was still 27, and he kept it because he knew that it was gonna make sense one day because it is what he was going through at the time. And that's exactly what this album paints, bruh. It paints different intervals into this time that Shane Eagle was experiencing life, from him being a father, from him losing his sister, because he took us in that one. Also mentioned losing his father. That one we know from his previous work. Um, the violence that exists within the space that he lives in, and also takes us to the stories when he, of course, made Yellow, the betrayals that came with that one, because he also fired shots at Stalo, fired shots at Aries, not necessarily. That one, of course, has been the talk of town. But regardless, man, I think even with Yellow, if you can remember, people might say this one was underwhelming and it doesn't have a market. It does have a market. Yellow felt the same way when it dropped. I remember because Shane Eagle at the time was making commercial music, and then he dropped Yellow. Because we expected he was going to be like commercial and continue being in that space. But when he dropped Yellow, he surprised all of us, right? He gave us a new perspective, time to listen, of which we did, and we were impressed. I think even with this one, that's what's going to happen. The numbers are yet to grow because he did debut with 246K, somewhere there, streams on the first day on Spotify, that is. I don't know about other platforms, but on Spotify, he debuted or debuted, as others will say, with over 240 something K streams on Spotify. That is huge, comparing that he hasn't been active in the longest time. So don't worry, people are still gonna grow into it. This one, for me, I can say it was one of the best written ones. No, not the best in terms of the punchlines, because he was not chasing that as well. He was not chasing punchline. He was not chasing commercial sound. The production itself is top notch. It brings out the emotion. It brings out the best in him for him to be able to be in a safe space to tell the stories that he told. And you can tell that he was in no competition with anyone but himself when he was doing that. So for me, this album was well grounded because even him being grounded in his own spirituality was shown throughout this whole album. He even has a song titled "Son of Yahweh," taking a standpoint of what he believes in. He believes in God and what he has done in his life, and also a song like "Let There Be Light," right? That's a song that also reflects the time where he wrote. That's the song that he wrote at 27. Let me just say that, right? Let there be light, right? And you can tell even that song was written in third person. It is crazy. It's like he's talking about somebody else, but he's talking to himself. So there's a lot of growth, man. And the one thing about what I love also, not even one thing, there's a lot of things that I love, but I keep on saying one thing, but one of the things that I love about his storytelling is that it is easily digestible. He doesn't come with big words that now you have to bring a dictionary for you to read and dissect. No. He comes with a story that is relatable to anyone who knows where he's come from, and of course, someone who doesn't know where he's come from. He's that type of rapper when he's compared to other rappers. I think his storytelling is impeccable, man. He knows how to paint the picture the best way possible, and you can feel the emotion to it. He was not chasing cloud. It was okay. He was a bit with the mentioning of, but yeah, I think also that helped because he was able to show his standpoint in the game. He was able to say, "This is me. I'm the best, and these artists are not." I think that also alluded to the time it took, the break it took to be able to find himself and be like, okay, I'm big. I trust myself. Go listen to Let There Be Light. You'll understand that message to himself. I think him rediscovering himself because this album more especially like Yellow, it was more introspective, right? It was about him flopping, about him finding his feet, about him succeeding, about him realizing some things, learning things about himself, about his life, and just growing, man, moving from strength to strength. Hence, he was able to take a standpoint and be firm in who he is and what he believes in. So for me, this album is a 10 out of 10. I don't know if you guys have listened to it, but do comment down in the comment section below and let me know what you think about it. Because this takes me back to Yellowman, the way he was so honest on this album, the way he opened up. He's still gonna, if he took that time and it takes another time, I'll be there to listen because he's still gonna kill a lot of niggas. He's still gonna do a lot of numbers with that because even with Yellow, I remember after him being so commercial, he took his time and then he worked on Yellow and then he dropped a magical album. And of course, this one also is a magical album and it's still gonna grow to a lot of people who haven't experienced this feeling. And I know, man. I said Questa's album is there. I think the Questa's album is the best when it comes to commercial sound appeal because that for me was like my number one album for this year. But when it comes to like the best rap album, take away the commercial appeal, that just say the best rap album, this one has to be the one. A 10 out of 10. Even business as usual comes second. Yes, it is an EP, but when you compare to the musical ability, to the storytelling, to the maturity, to how even the whole cohesion of the album sounds like, 10 out of 10 for me. So you tell me, comment down in the comment section below what you think of the album. For me, 10 out of 10. Igama Nkosinathi Themba Makubalo Shabalala indoda yesaga. The bad boy. That's just too good. Was good. Good people. I thank you for making it this far. Catch me on the next one.